Welcome back to the Sports Den Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Hooker, and who I'm here with?
Omar Sam's, man, defensive lineman at Louisiana Tech. Pleasure to be here. I'm glad to be here.
All right, Mr. Omar. Please tell me who is Omar Sims on the field and off the field.
Man, I like to have a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? But still focused. I like to stay focused on what it is that I'm doing, whether it be at that time or what I'm focused on the time coming. So not too much fun, but I'm big on family because family is important to me. I feel like that's something that a lot of people forget to mention when they talk about themselves. And I don't really like to talk a lot about myself, so that's pretty much me.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I know you got your twin. I know you love your mom. You're a mama's boy. So,
Yeah.
so tell me how it is like being away from home, and how do you balance practice and trying to get in contact with your family and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, a big thing really is just really as I like. I mean, I'm originally from Birmingham, so already moving to Georgia, I didn't have any family in Georgia, so it was just me, my brother, my older sister, my mom. So already being in that setting where you don't have as much family that someone that would normally have being a native from that state. So already just keeping the family tight. And then moving so much around Georgia, it allowed me to notice that places are different, people are different, and so being out here, honestly, it's a big change, but it's not that big of a change just because I had already spent the year in college, getting accustomed to that, and then further on, like you said, into just balancing that schedule to be able to talk to your family pretty much any time that I get. I try to update my family as much as possible, let them know, what's going on my end and things like that. They understand that I have a busy schedule. You know what I mean? If I'm always doing something, even if I'm just sitting in a room, I always try to find something to do.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Cause I remember like when I first met you, it was just you and your brother. Y'all went everywhere together. I'm
Yep.
talking went to the basketball court together. School, y'all made sure y'all was in the same class. Like, I remember
Yep.
all that. You
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. I mean, like even still, from transferring at the school that I was at, he was still there. And we still pretty much did everything together. But then he understood, that what the mission was, and what we had to accomplish as a family. And so, with that being said, it was time for us to, go get that done.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. So talk to me about your journey to get into Louisiana Tech, coming from McEachern High School to now.
Right. I mean, pretty much just like you said, coming from McEachern High School, doing 2 years there. Like I said, a great school, great area, all that good stuff. Really just understanding, what position I was in. That's something big that a lot of players, a lot of student athletes have to understand from the beginning is what position are you in ultimately, because that's what's going to set, that's what's going to set your foundation. So, like I said, like you said, the journey it wasn't easy by a long shot. I'll be sitting here lying if I told you that it wasn't nice where I thought that maybe I wouldn't be playing football anymore, things like that, just because it is a hard process. Coming out of McEachern, I was a class of 2021. So I had to understand, like you said, what the situation was. And Jacksonville State, they offered me a great opportunity to come there and learn as much as I could, better myself, and really just try to be a better student athlete. Coming out of high school, I believe that it was some things that I could have done better in the classroom to set myself up to be more successful on the football field. But situations are not gonna always be perfect, but you have to roll with the punches. So once I had the opportunity, I never really looked back. I went to Jacksonville State and try to learn, try to better my craft. And if the opportunity came to get on the field, then that's what I would have done.
No, yeah, yeah. We learn as times go, and it seemed like
Right.
you learned a lot ever since I met you since we was in
Yeah.
eighth grade to now.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So how has the D1 life has been treating you?
I mean, honestly, it's been great. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's a ton of differences when you talk about divisions and but at the same time, ultimately, it's one goal in mind. It's one goal to achieve. So, I mean, you could talk about the differences, but you could also talk about the similarities. But overall, I mean, it's been great. That's not to take anything away from other divisions, but it's been great. You know what I mean? I'm just blessed to be here. You know what I mean? It was plenty of opportunities that was on the table, plenty of divisions. So you know what I mean? It's all a blessing at the end of the day.
Yeah. What with so much that goes on with the D1 life and stuff, how does it affect you mentally for your mental health?
Right. I mean, really, the biggest thing is just to take that time to yourself. You know what I mean? Because there's gonna be times where you're gonna have opportunity to go out, go have fun. Then you got your practice, your weights, your film, and things that you need to be at in order to better your craft. So really just taking that time out to yourself because doing all those things can be frustrating. You know what I mean? So not only that, just having that time to yourself to be able to strengthen yourself mentally and to have a mental break from everything.
Yeah. So do you feel as though like you have enough like resources around to like improve your mental health as time goes on?
Right, most definitely. I mean, resources on and off the field. You know what I mean. Number one, being able to have a coach that understands you as a player and as a person. That's number one. Because ultimately, when football is all said and done, you're a person. You're no longer a football player. So just being able to have those people surrounding you that understands that hey, this may be frustrating, that may be frustrating. At certain times your mental health will also need to be stronger to endure certain things. So really just making sure. But I believe 100% that I've surrounded myself with the resources to be, you know what I mean, 100%.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I know like the mental health has played a toll on you because you had to be recruited during COVID years. Then you went to transfer portal. You was wondering where were you going to play. So talk to me about the recruitment process. Was for when you were in high school to when you were in transfer port. Like, was there any difference or like were there mostly similarities?
Right. I mean, it was a ton of differences, being completely honest. I mean, when you're transferring from any collegiate team, any school, you already know how the process is. You already know somewhat of how a day-to-day life is going to be for you. You know what I mean? You understand what it will take in order for you to be successful. And so really just having that in your mind and coaches knowing that you have that you've been through that, it gives them a better idea of okay, how will he be able to fit into our program rather than you being in high school and them already knowing hey, we're going to have to teach him everything, we're going to start him from the bottom up, because high school players, I mean, it's completely different. There's nothing like college sports in general. So I mean, the biggest difference is really like I said, um, coming out of high school, there's a lot of things that play into role. Rather than coming out of college, they it's kind of different. You know what I mean? But ultimately, it's just about I mean what what you have and what you're bringing to the table. And college coaches see that no matter what.
Yeah. So like, what kind of offers did you have coming out of high school, and what kind of offers you had coming into the transfer portal?
Right. So really in high school, I wasn't majorly recruited. I wasn't a big name recruit coming out of the state of Georgia. I was a late recruit, being that. So really, I didn't have many offers on the table. Like I said, I wish I would have done some things better in the classroom. With that being said, I didn't have the great accolades in the classroom, or even you know having the GPA and things like that to set me up to be more successful. Like I said, so once I was able to kind of pull my weight and understand that I have to hold myself accountable, I was able to get offers from like junior colleges and lower division one. I mean lower division two and three. And so, like I said, Jacksonville State being my only Division One offer, and that being my dream, that's something that I was passionate in.
Yeah.
And transfer portal wise, like I said, I have a 3.58 GPA. So, that's one thing that college coaches are concerned about is how is this guy in the classroom. So, and with that, how is he off the field? Is he getting in trouble? Things like that. So I don't have those worries. So now it's just okay. I have the tape. I've played in some games. I have a ton of practice tape. So I was able to pick up several Division One offers, Division Two offers from Grambling, Alabama A&M, Fort Valley, Louisiana Tech, and then having a ton of interest from FBS schools. And the list goes on for about 15 plus offers that I was able to obtain, being in the transfer portal.
Yeah. So basically, you basically came out with a 3.56 GPA.
Right. Coming out of my freshman year, I was able to, have a great GPA, and that was just by like I said, staying focused, and not letting those distractions get to you.
Yeah, I like, you don't know how proud I am for you. Like, you saying that 3.5, I was like, oh,
Yeah, man.
like for where we started when we was kids to now, I'm just like, I'm happy for you.
Hmm.
That speaks
Yeah,
volume of how
yeah.
you
It,
growing.
it takes it takes a lot of work. You know what I mean? And it takes a lot of maturity, because I mean a lot of people expect freshmen to come into school and to, I mean, completely screw it up. Just being completely honest. You're gonna have those students that obviously are gonna stay focused, and gonna do whatever it is that they need to do, but a lot of people don't automatically have that in their mind that this is going to be a great student. You know what I mean? So I had to go over and beyond with that, because, like I said, coming out of high school, um, I wasn't an overachiever. I didn't believe that I had what it takes to do what I needed to do in the classroom. But then I had to realize, that coming into college, I start off with no GPA, so it's all up to me how I present myself.
Yeah, that's why I feel like some college athletes fail to realize, like, it's all to you now. Like, hey, there's
Yep.
nobody holds your hand. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you're on your own. So I really applaud you for that. I really do.
Yeah, I
So now,
appreciate it.
since you're a college athlete and everything, list me some your top 5 NIL deals.
Uh, let me think. I honestly, man, I'm trying to think, because I received a few NIL deals already.
Yeah.
Dang, but honestly, I really can't say that it's any. I mean, dream NIL deals. If honestly, you have to really take a look at that business and that brand before you decide to partner with it. I mean, a lot of college athletes, they want the money, and the money's great. It's there, and it's wonderful to have opportunity to be paid for your name, image, and likeness. But you also have to look at that brand and understand that, do I fit with this brand? Does that brand fit me? You know what I mean? Because being a college athlete, you have a brand to represent yourself. So, I mean, I don't really have any top 5 dream discs. I wish I did, but I really don't. And it just if that brand comes to me and they say, "Hey, we'd like to partner with you," then I'm going, "Hey, let me take a look at this brand and see what I'll be representing, and we can
Oh,
go from there."
oh yeah. So what NIL deals do you have so far?
So I have I've done a partnership with Body Armor, Liquid IV, and then um dang, it was an energy drink. I honestly forgot it. Dang, I really hate that sucks. I have it somewhere here, but it was an energy drink company that I had represented for a minute.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you were straight on being hydrated. You were
Yeah,
straight
most definitely, most definitely.
you were straight on that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we finna get into the game of this or that. I give you two options. You choose between one or the other.
All right,
All right, we finna start with some food. So would you rather have a home cooked meal or would you rather go out and get something to eat?
home cooked meal for sure.
What's your favorite home cooked meal?
Probably like mom's Sunday dinner. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your cornbread, your mac and cheese. You're gonna have some chicken or some type of meat. And then mashed potatoes, all that good stuff. So you definitely gonna have more rather than going out to eat for sure.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So have you started cooking ever since you got into college?
Uh, not really. I really just like when I got to Louisiana, but I haven't even been cooking anything. It's been more sort of like just heating up stuff, and then putting stuff in the oven, stuff like that.
All right, all right. So say, yo, you watching Sunday football, NFL football. What you grabbing? Some wings or are you gonna grab a burger?
Wings for sure. Wings, most definitely.
What kind of wings?
Uh, Probably lemon pepper, honey hot, something like that for sure.
All right, all right. So now it's a 4th of July cookout. Stuff on the grill. Would you rather have ribs or would you rather have some chicken?
Ribs, I'm going with ribs. Yeah, for sure. My mom don't eat meat, so and even when she was eating meat, she didn't eat pork. So I didn't have that. It was either you're gonna eat chicken or something, but you're not eating pork. So anytime I go to a cookout, I'm trying to see what the pork is.
Okay, okay. So so now you have your side. You rather choose between fries or rather choose between tater tots. Which one you choosing?
Tater tots, tater tots. I'm going with tater tots.
Tater tot. All right. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So now now you cleaned your plate and you look for something sweet. Would you rather have some cake or would you rather have some ice cream?
Ice cream.
What kind of ice?
Yeah. Cookies and cream for
Oh yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah. I'm not a big cake fan. I don't really like cake.
Okay. So now you get to choose between cookies or cupcakes. Which one are you choosing?
Cookies. Yeah, I'm going with cookies.
Chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So like what's on the best cookies you had from? Like was it from a store? Was it from a cookie shop? Or was it like homemade?
um, I'm gonna have to say probably them Publix
Oh
chocolate chip
yeah.
cookies.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
public.
me.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they be hitting different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The public ones are goaded. They goaded. They goaded. So now we're going on the field. So would you rather rush the passer or would you rather stop the run?
Stop the run. Yeah. I like pass rushing. It's fun, you know what I'm saying. But I like to hit, you know what I mean. So when that running back coming up that hole, I just want to get at it, you know what I
Oh
mean.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I saw a video on TikTok where it's showing just like voice over how the trenches is. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you gotta be a dog to
Yeah,
do that.
thanks.
You gotta be a dog to that. So now
Mm-hmm.
your own field drip. Which one which which item would complete the whole fit? Arm bands or would you have some leg bands?
I'm gonna say neither, just because I don't really even like in the game. I don't even wear bands. I leave that up to the DBs and the safe and the receivers. Really, I don't even wear bands. A leg sleeve will probably be something that I wear. That completes it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Besides like gloves, everybody gonna wear gloves, so I would definitely say like a leg sleeve.
Okay. Okay. So now, which exercise is your favorite between the two? You get to do some bench press, or would you rather do some squats?
It's hard right there. Uh, man, wow. I'm gonna go with benching. I'm gonna go with benching for sure. That's hard. That's a hard choice right there. So, you know what I mean. But I'm gonna go with bench. We had bench yesterday, so I'm gonna go with bench.
So what them numbers looking like?
Man, my bench right now. I'm trying to get it up. But right now it's at like 315 my max, and then squat. My last squat max was 465. So it's all right.
You gonna get to the 1,000 pound club between those two.
Yeah, for sure. I got it though. Along with power clean, I'll be good to go.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which preseason workout is the worst? Stadiums or 110s?
Stadiums. Stadiums. I'll run 110s as long as how many ever reps you need me to, but them stadiums the truth. They gonna get it up out you either one way or the other. Them stadiums, man, your legs get the shaking when you come back down. Yeah, it's hot
Oh,
outside.
yeah.
Yeah, them stadiums, man.
I
I
brought
can,
back, I brought back a memory of yours.
them stadiums is definitely way worse than 110s. I'll run 110s all day, but if we gotta run them stadiums, man, I ain't gonna be able to walk afterwards.
All right, so now you're doing the Oklahoma drill. Is you at running back and you at linebacker trying to stop them from getting across that line? Which version of you will win? One on offense or one on defense?
What you mean by that? Like if I was on defense?
If you was on defense and offense.
Oh shoot, defense, man. I ain't running no ball. I might fumble. I don't know how to even carry a ball for real. So a defense, me for sure will win that battle.
Okay. So now you're trying to invest into the team. Invest into a team. Would you rather own the Packers or own the Cowboys?
Dang, that's hard right there. Damn, let me think. Packers. Let me think about the Packers. Man, that's hard. That's a hard choice right there. Packers or the Cowboys. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
I mean, they'll probably generate the most money for you though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
but you're not gonna win nothing though. Gonna tell you that from the get go.
Hey, they they coming up. They working on some stuff, man. We gonna see what they looking like this season. We're gonna see what they looking like this season. They
Nope.
got some. They doing all right.
Oh, they ain't winning nothing. They always had championship hosts. Now they don't even make
Yeah,
the playoffs.
yeah, and yeah. What the Packers on when you talk about investing, I mean you can think about like a lot of stuff that come into play when you think about investing into a team. So you gotta I feel like the Cowboys they got some room to grow, you know what I mean? So I feel like that plays a big role into it.
Okay. I understand that. So Rich, so if you're owner of these two companies, which company would you think will generate more money for you? A trucking company or a landscape company?
Mm. I mean, that's man, these are some tough questions you got here. Honestly, dang. Man, they both some. I'm gonna have to take both, man. I'm taking both of them. I'm taking both of them. Those are that's some great opportunities, some great businesses that you're gonna generate a lot of money through
Oh
from
yeah.
those. So I'm gonna take both, man. I'm gonna have to take both. I can't even choose between the both. It's a lot of money making in both of those.
All right. I got you another investment.
Okay.
Choose 22. A grocery store or a furniture store?
I'm gonna go with grocery. I'm gonna go with grocery store.
Oh yeah. Okay. Last one for the investment. Would you rather invest to a sit down restaurant or invest into a fast food restaurant?
I'm gonna go sit down restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Of
So
course, I mean the money's gonna be completely different when you talk about, I mean, the food, as far as fast food and actual sit down restaurants. But I'm gonna go with a sit down restaurant.
okay. So now, if you had a documentary for the rest of your college career, who would you want to do it? ESPN or Netflix?
I'm gonna go with ESPN. I know a lot of people like a lot of people probably would say Netflix. I'm gonna go ESPN.
Yeah. Can't be the top dog. Can't be the
Facts, man, facts.
yeah. So now you get to travel. You get to choose between these two destinations. Would you rather travel to Puerto Rico or travel to Australia?
Um, I ain't never been to both, so Puerto Rico or Australia. I'm gonna go with Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with Puerto Rico for sure. But I'm not gonna count Australia out. They probably get some fun there, but I haven't heard too much about Australia. I've met a few people from Australia, but I've never been there. So,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go with Puerto Rico.
Okay. So last question. Would you rather travel to Africa or travel to Jamaica?
I'm gonna go to Jamaica.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go to Jamaica.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So did you like the game? Did you like the game?
Too much. The this or that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was dope, man. You got some tough questions right there. You got some tough questions in your bag. I wasn't even expecting that, man. That's nice right there. I like how you did that.
Oh yeah. So now you on the D line and like it's an art the way y'all generate the way y'all rush the quarterback, clog up the lane. So like who are some of your favorite D linemen to watch and to pick apart their game?
Right. I mean, so everybody know you're gonna have to start off with Aaron Donald. I mean, obviously that's one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL right now. That's one of the best defensive linemen probably in the world. You know what I mean? So first I'm gonna go with Aaron Donald, and then I'm gonna go with Quentin Williams. That's a defensive lineman I've been watching for a long time. You know what I mean? So um, and then I'm gonna go with I have a hard time pronouncing his name. I'm not gonna even say it. It's like Indican Kansu or something like that. I have a hard time pronouncing his name, but
Dominican Sue?
yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. So and then obviously the Boza brothers, they play on the edge, so obviously they gonna pass rush a little bit more, but those are still some great defensive linemen that I watch. But mainly it's between Aaron Donald and Quentin Williams. I've been watching their game for a long time, especially Quentin Williams coming from University of Alabama. You know what I mean? So definitely those top two.
Oh yeah. Okay. So no, cause I saw you work at Alabama facilities. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
I'm like, how you get there?
yeah.
So talk to me how was it like just walking into the facility, walking to that indoor practice facility and just working out there?
Man, I was like, honestly, so I was with a player and a prior teammate of mine. So I was able to, like I said, work out there, like you said, work out there. I was just the whole time I was like, man, I can't believe y'all get to see this every day. Like this, like that was like my biggest thing. Like walking in, I'm like so y'all get to see this every single day, no matter what. And that was just the biggest thing to me because I'm like, man, this is just it's unrealistic. Like when you see it for the first time, because I mean, obviously everybody done watch videos of how the facility look and all that stuff. So, and back in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, like I done seen it on YouTube plenty of times, but seeing it in person is huge. So, that was my biggest thing, was just like, man, I can't believe y'all actually get to practice here. Like, this is for real. Like, because it's just so unrealistic. You wouldn't even think that. Like, you forget that that's still their practice facility.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's theirs. Oh, it's theirs. Through
Yeah,
and
facts.
through. Okay.
Facts.
So talk to me about your freshman year at Jacksonville State.
I mean, honestly, like I was telling you before, just coming in with a focused mindset. Because, like I said, coming out of high school, I wish I could have done some things better in the classroom. You know what I mean? I felt like on the field, that's gonna come. You know what I mean? As long as you're, like I said, having a focused mindset, then that's gonna come. You know what I mean? And obviously, there's gonna be plenty of trials and tribulations. It's not all easy. Classroom is not easy. Field is not easy. Workouts, study hall, all those things that doesn't come with like just, hey, this is gonna be real easy, just go ahead and knock this out. Like, so like I said, just coming in with a focused mindset and surrounding yourself around people that, like I said, have a like mindset. They want to be successful. They understand that they came to college to do something that's bigger than themselves. So like I said, coming in there with that focused mindset, understanding that it's not going to be easy, and that sometimes it's going to be much harder than you expected, but that's the beauty in it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So tell me, what was your first welcome to big boy football moment there?
Man, I got plenty of them. So man, I probably got about four off the top of my head that I can start off with. So one was right the day after we moved in, we had workouts in class. So that's when I knew, like, okay, and you're not gonna just sit down the next day and enjoy your first day.
Oh yeah.
No, it's you're gonna hit the ground running. So we had workouts, and then right after we had to roll 200 yards.
Oh, yeah.
So I seen people throwing up. I was like, okay. Okay. So another story of mine is the first time that we got to run. So when you come in, pretty much you're gonna work out with your freshman group, and maybe you'll have some transfers with you. But for the most part, it's gonna be your freshman class that you're coming in with. So it was our first time running with the others, like the older guys on the team. So we was able to like see, what that was like. And it was hot, and it was my first time. Like, I won't even say my first time, but well, I can't say it was my first time like just running so much. I'm like, man, like we just not finna stop today, huh? So my when I seen somebody like just fall and just start throwing up, I was like, dang, okay. So it's real for sure. And then another big moment for me was um I believe it was during fall camp, last camp. And so it was only two freshman defensive linemen that came with, that was in my class, me and including other defensive linemen. So of course, about the chute where you got to get under the chute, and it's super
Oh,
low already.
oh yeah.
So we had a drill in the chute where it was basically like a 2-on-1 where you had to split the double team. So it was just me and this freshman D lineman going against everybody. Like, I'm talking about the whole period straight. Man, I was like, oh my, like I got one break the whole entire time. And it was like 5 seconds. So that's when I knew, like, okay, yeah, this is real. You already know you better get right before you get on this shoot, because you're gonna be on here for a long time. So those are definitely like two, like three of my biggest, like, okay, welcome. This what it really is.
Oh yeah. So tell me, what has been the hardest workout you ever had? ever since you got into college?
Man, I got plenty of them too, but I'm gonna just stick to one in particular. Man, I thought I was about to die. I thought I was about to die. You already know it was them stadiums. It was them stadiums. Number one, um, we had about like four different like cycles.
Oh
So
yeah.
you would have like sprints for one group, then another group you had to push sleds, then like another group you had to like I forgot what it was, like a different type of running. It was like a pace type of run, and then you had the stadiums. So man, I'm talking about it was super hot. Like, man, we running them stadiums, and it's not like just up, down, like it's like snake, you know what I mean?
Oh
So
no.
so like you gotta go up, then come all the way back around, then go back up. So man, yeah, that was probably, I could definitely say like that was one of my worst workouts right there. Was just, and then like knowing that right after the workouts your legs shaking, you finna go to another group, like, and you finna have to do a whole different drill. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how they get you though. That's how they.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right,
Yep.
all right. So tell me, you're at Louisiana Tech now after going through all the transfer portal stuff. Why Louisiana Tech?
I mean, really just understanding, you know, what this program has to offer for myself, and what I can bring to the table. Like I said, having 4 years left, of my eligibility, you know, I want to do it right. You know what I mean? So, um, with that being in my mind, I have to understand where this program is and where they want to be in the next 4 years or so. So really, it came down to the staff. I'm blessed to have an opportunity to have a position coach that's won a Super Bowl championship, and then having a head coach that has had plenty of success at plenty of different schools, and then really understanding the history of the program, where it has been. You know, Louisiana Tech is one of the top G5 schools to put defensive linemen in the NFL, and then right now Louisiana Tech has the most consecutive bowl games. So you have to understand, you know, like I said, the history, and then not only that, but the city, you know what I mean? Because this is the city that you want to be in. So you have to understand, you know, the city and what's that like, the conference, you know what I mean? Like I said, and then the school, and then the coaching staff. And this coaching staff being a new coaching staff that came in a spring, I know that we're still kind of learning together, as far as me and other players, and then the coaches still trying to learn the players as well. So really just kind of evaluating all ends and making sure that it fits.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So now you at Louisiana Tech. You at one of the top G5 programs there. What games do you look forward to for next season?
I mean, honestly, just probably I definitely got to say UAB.
Yeah.
You know, I got love for Birmingham. I got love for some guys over there at UAB. So UAB, we play Clemson at Clemson, so that's gonna be fun. You know what I mean? And then we play Missouri first game at Missouri. So I've never even been to Missouri, let alone seen the school. So that, and then we play Charlotte, and then we play UTSA. So I mean, I'm looking forward to really every game, but those games being the specific ones, those definitely are the top games.
You said some big programs, and
Most definitely.
I'm gonna be looking out for you.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be looking out for sure, for sure, for sure. So now, say, tell me, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Really, so I've been and graduated with my bachelor's at that time. You know what I mean, and hopefully, I've been and had my master's. You know what I mean, God willing. But at the same time, I do have aspiring dreams to have an opportunity to go to the NFL. So you know what I mean. If I'm blessed with that opportunity, then in the next 5 years, that's where I see myself. But I do see myself with my bachelor's, and pursuing my master's.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So now when the pads come off and stuff like that, what do you see yourself doing?
Really, so I definitely want to open up my own family practice. My own family practice. I'm currently pursuing my psychology. And my mom has graduated with hers, and she's pursuing her master's right now. So definitely, I'm definitely gonna be owning my own business. You know what I mean? I have an entrepreneur mindset, so I won't be changing that. So definitely having my own business, and hopefully having it family oriented where it can stay with with our last name.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for you. So tell me, so so throughout all the coaches and all things they have said to you, what's one quote that you heard and it still sticks with you to this day?
Man, I've had a ton of coaches and a lot of coaches say something to me, but honestly, I'm gonna have to go with not. It's not even what a coach said, but it was what Warren Sapp said. And I forgot what NFL team he was visiting when he said it, but he said the worst thing that you could say is we got it or I got it. So that stuck with me just because I feel like a lot of people get somewhere and they get comfortable or they get content where they are. You know what I mean? And that's the worst thing that you could possibly do is get comfortable or get content where you are, because I believe there's always room for more, always room for more, hard work and success. So that's definitely one of the top quotes that I can say is we got it or I got it. Those are some things that, you know what I mean? Like I personally won't say, but that's something that has stuck out with me, you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people, I got it, or we got it. Like you don't have it, you know what I mean? Because if you did, then you probably wouldn't be saying that, you know what I mean? So honestly, that's something that sticks out to me. Just making sure, that there's always room for improvement. 100%. I believe that, without a doubt in my mind.
For sure, for sure. So last question. What legacy do you want to leave at Louisiana Tech and the game of football?
Um, Really just everybody, not even Louisiana Tech in specific, really just them understanding who Omar Sims is. You know what I mean? Because you can leave somewhere being there 10 years and somebody bring up your name, you like, who's that again? You know what I mean? So I definitely want them to understand, man, that guy Omar, he was a hard worker, but he was a great person. You know what I mean? Because I am, so and them understanding what type of person I was, what type of person I am, off the field and on the field as well, representing brotherhood, you know what I mean, and loyalty, over anything. So just that being number one, and then people that know me but don't know me on the field, leaving a legacy with them. Also, just them knowing that, hey man, Omar really loved the people that he was around, and he's loyal to the people that got his back. You know what I mean? So that's the legacy that I want to leave, and then on the field, just my coaches and my teammates knowing that I'm going to do whatever it takes to be relentless, 100%, relentless pursuit to the ball, relentless pursuit excellence. You know what I mean? So that's 100% how I look at it.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, so now before you go, who would you like to see on the hot seat after you?
Let's see who I'm gonna go with. Let's see. Player wise, uh, I'm gonna have to go with my dog, defensive lineman, Kyle Mann. Is a great friend of mine. He playing with me at McKeeshawn High School. He's currently in a transfer portal transfer from University of Alabama. Um, that's definitely somebody that I want to see next. You know what I mean? I believe that'll be entertaining, but also very educational for people out there watching. So that's somebody I definitely want to see next.
Oh, okay, bet. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that.
Yes, sir.
Now, before you go, do you have any last questions? And I mean any last words? Any last words you want to say to the people?
Uh Man, honestly, one thing that I do want to say is for all the young athletes that may be watching, aspiring Division 1, 2, 3, NAIA, JUCO, whatever the case is. Just understand that where you are now is not where you're going to be 5 years from now, two, 3, 4, 5 years from now. Understanding that whatever you may be going through at this particular time doesn't define you as a person, doesn't define you as a player, and really just understand as well that your journey is not someone else's. So comparing yourself to another person or player isn't going to help you. You know what I mean? Just stay focused, keep grinding. And like I said, understanding that where you are right now in this particular situation, whatever, if it's good, bad, worse, understanding that it's a much brighter light on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the words of encouragement I want to leave everybody right there.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. So now, I love what you're doing, Omar. I hope you kill it this season.
I
hope
appreciate that,
y'all
man.
do well, man. I hope y'all do well. Hope you do well, man. So without further ado, I'm your host, Jonathan Hooker, signing off with the Omar Sims, defensive lineman at Louisiana Tech University. Signing off. Peace.